Welcome back. Now, if you look at this section of the Kindle, even though they are not strictly defined, the first three things would be what you would think: pornography, offensive content, and illegal and infringing content. Now, the most important area that we want to focus on is this paragraph that says public domain and non-exclusive content. Note, Amazon says that they will not accept content that's freely available on the web unless you are the copyright owner of the content. Also, it says that if you receive your content from a source that allows you to redistribute it and the content is freely available on the web, it will not be allowed in the Kindle store. This means then that private label rights content written, unchanged, in the same form that others have received it and are using it, is not allowed in the Kindle store. Public domain content, which is similar, is in the same category, and if it's undifferentiated from other public domain content on the Kindle store, it won't be accepted. So if you intend to use public domain content, you'll want to keep this in mind. And it basically means that if you're going to use either public domain or private label rights content, it needs to be turned into original content and into an original work. Now, they've defined something else broadly as poor customer experience. So if you have ratings and you have customers that are complaining about your Kindle content, it can mean that the content will be disallowed. They say that they want you to see the guide to Kindle quality. In the guide to Kindle quality, there are two things that you'll want to take note of. One, content that's not significantly different from another book in the Kindle store. So again, you're going to want to make sure that anything that you post is not going to be the same as something that someone else has that's already there. Lastly, they're stating that they don't want content that's excessively reused, recycled, or repeated within or across books. Again, that's fairly specifically defined, and you want to make sure that your content does not fall into that category. So it's going to be a good idea to read the entire guidelines, but those are some things that you'll want to keep in mind. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.